there guys, welcome back to Civilization 5. Oh my god, it's not going well for us, but we don't need to worry about that too much. As long as it's going better for us than it is for Korea, which it currently is, then we should be okay. The plan is, once we take Korea, hopefully, they will have a decent science output in their capital, which will help us make up for our lack of science. And then, when we take either Mecca or Stockholm, they've both got silver, which should help improve our economy, so that's the sort of overall plan. Quite how well that's going to work out for us, I don't know. It's been a very bad start for us as the Iroquois. There is nowhere near the amount of forest here that we would actually need to do anything useful with. So we need to sort of get the Korean capital as quickly as possible if we're going to stand a chance, I feel. We are having a great deal of difficulty over here. Let's castle those. And then we can attack. There's one little workboat out here keeps floating around as well. We could do with another archer over there. Fucking the economy is killing us as well. It's crippling not having decent resources. The sugar will be online before too long, which will help. But we are... Oh, we've got silk as well, so maybe that'll help once we get that online. To be honest, we're probably going to end up with silver if we put this city down here as well, which I sort of wanted, which I think we're still going to go ahead and do. I don't know if the Mohawk requires silver or not. Not silver, iron, sorry. Do we need iron? We need iron working. I don't think we actually need a source of iron, but we will still need the iron to upgrade them to longswords. Obviously, they carry over their promotions, so we would then have longswords with an increased combat terrain in jungle and forest, if there's any jungle and forest left. I mean, rather annoyingly, you can see straight away that there is only one forested tile outside Mecca anyway, and only one forested tile outside Stockholm, so our fucking bonuses are not going to help at all. So yeah, it's going to be a bloody hard time for us, basically. It's going to be really fucking tough. Obviously, the sooner we take a city, the better, because once we take a city, we'll start a snowball. But it's proving difficult, to say the least. The barbs are just all over the goddamn place. We just can't seem to get fucking rid of them. We're going to keep trying, because that's all we can do. So, yeah, keep murdering the barbs. We're not doing an embassy with Korea because we're going to kill them. Pantheon just got founded. It's not anyone near us. I can't remember what Pantheon we've got, but it's like... Have we actually got a Pantheon?
So teach us to number our days so that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom.
We have just picked up Calendar, which is nice. That's going to help us get that sugar online and also the silk later on. I'm going to keep walking these guys over here to deal with the barbarians that are camping over there. We need to choose research. Now, archery would be pretty handy because we could do with some archers. Ironworking obviously is a big one for us. I feel like archery is probably the best thing to get first. We're going to want construction anyway. We're going to want maths. And we're going to want ironworking and currency. So yeah, we're going to have to go up this side anyway. God, it's going to be such a hard fucking slog. We're going to have to just amass numbers to try and take Korea down. And definitely going to need catapults. I mean, the good thing is we're on a fairly peaceful continent here, so I can't see these guys attacking us. So often a part of the big difficulty in King is, like, the aggressive AIs will attack you on King. They won't just sit there and let you have a peaceful game out of it. They'll come for you. And you've got to deal with it, you know? You have to deal with it. We have marble online. We have stone online. I think getting one sugar on here should probably do us. I mean, it's probably worth getting both these sugars on, and a sinker can just wait for its own worker to get that silk on. Once we've researched the appropriate text, we need to get archers sort of as a priority, I would say, ASAP. I'm going to try and move these guys over onto that forest tile, where they might be able to do a little bit more damage against these guys. Because these barbs are still pretty tough. We haven't actually... We've adopted on them, so we've got the combat bonus against them, but they're still tough as balls for some reason. We're having a really fucking hard time of it. I don't know, I mean, I can't say I've really played much as this guy. I mean, once you get the long houses... Maybe it'll get easier, but I'm not convinced it will. I'm taking another shot at these guys. I mean, the longhouses are going to help with production, definitely, and we are in production poor territory at the moment. It's definitely a bit of a bottleneck for us, and it's like Hiawatha's speciality is supposed to be production. I mean, we will have like 4 workable forests round the capital straight away. This guy, but not so up here where we're only going to have 2, so that sucks. I have to move this guy back over, and you're going to have to heal, because oh my god, these fucking barbs though. I've moved him back to put the archer in our zoc so that they actually can't move. Well, he can move, but he can only move 1 square, so he can't push out straight for the capital without us kicking his ass. There's archery, which is going to be pretty handy for us. That should help us shore up our barbarian problem. Although, again, jungle terrain, so maybe it won't be that helpful, because it kills their range. But what can you do? With archery done, I mean... We are back up on gold at the moment. The wheel is not particularly important to us. Trapping. We're going to get some happiness from these 2, so maybe trapping's not that important. I mean, our growth isn't huge. So... Do I want to go ironworking so we can start building the Mohawks while I research everything else? I feel like that's a good idea. However, that's going to cost us cash, but we're about to start making cash. Do we have caravans? Yeah, we have caravans. Let's go for ironworking. Let's go for ironworking. We can start making some Mohawks. Maybe that's the best plan. I guess we'll find out. That's the problem with playing a civ that you haven't played as before. You're never sure what exactly to go towards. I mean, obviously, like, workshops is a big thing for this guy. But it's, that's reasonably far in. I mean, we're talking, like, medieval era for that. Where are workshops? Metal casting, yeah, medieval. So yeah, that's a pretty major fucking detour to get that. But I guess we're going to want to pick up basically maths, construction, currency. And then we might as well go engineering into metal casting and then hit education. So that at least we can start getting the long houses down, and then we'll worry about the science. Because we'll be behind then, but it's okay because we'll have the production hopefully to keep up numbers wise. I'm going to bring this guy down this way a bit, because someone's going to have to escort that settler in a sec. But we definitely need to get rid of these warriors to get them upgraded into Mohawks. Which we probably do. We have a bit of cash, and it's probably only about 80 gold to upgrade them. So the 80 or 110, I can't remember. So yeah, doable. It's actually doable. These boats are pissing me off. I can't really do anything about that. Again, if we can whip out a few archers, maybe that will help. This unit has now been promoted. We're going to give him drill and swing him back down. You're going to stand on those nanas. What else? Unmet player went classical. We are now right down the bottom. Someone's gone classical already, which is pretty insane. Look at some of these scores already. Jeez. There's nothing worse than a jungle start for production. And as a production civ, and a production civ who relies heavily on forests, we couldn't have had a worse start. Sweden's now got 3 cities. And again, this probably wouldn't be a bad spot for us, but there's so much mountain that just ruins it for us. Plus, who wants to settle on sheep, you know what I mean? Can we... Do you have iron? Okay, he doesn't have iron. So we definitely need that fucking iron city no matter what. Because even if we don't need it for the Mohawks, we're going to need it to upgrade into longswords. So, it's worth thinking ahead. Should I lead this guy here to fog bust? I'm going to leave him there for a little bit. To keep the fog at bay. There's another fucking boat swinging around down there somewhere as well. See, it's not worth picking up sailing just to build boats to fight them off. Although we do have 2 fish resources here, so we're going to want to do it eventually. There we go. Let's get rid of that camp anyway. I mean, we are going to want to have to clear. We're going to have to clear these boats out eventually. But it's just we have much more important things to worry about. 2 more turns for our settler. We don't want an embassy with you, Korea. We don't like you over here. You're a bit of a nut job, and we're coming to kill you. That's basically what's happening. Let's take this goddamn boat down. Worker has finished a sugar, which is fantastic news. I might as well get him to do that one as well. Please. God, he was lagging a bit there. Jeez. Let's heal these warriors up for now. Osinaka will grow. We've got 8 happiness to play with. So dropping the city isn't necessarily going to fuck us over. Let's bring him up along this mountainside. You're going to start making a plantation. And hope that we can start getting a bit of cash out of our capital. Stoneworks would be pretty nice. Obviously the statue of Zeus would be nice as well. 30 turns though. 30 turns is a lot of turns. We've got 20 until we can start building the Mohawks. Let's get a stoneworks. Let's get a stoneworks. We're gonna need the production. Production's our main focus. The statue of Zeus would be nice, but I'm not worrying about it. You know what I mean? It's cities go down anyway. You don't need it. It's nice to have, but it's not necessary to have. Especially as these guys might not even build walls if they don't consider me a threat, which at the moment we're definitely not a threat. We're so far behind. And it's going to stay like that until we conquer Korea. Fuck, there's another barb camp over there. Alright, swing you around this side. We can deal with that as we settle. Yeah, I reckon we'll produce the stoneworks, then whip out an archer to protect this territory as well. There we go. I don't want that settler getting taken, so we're going to keep a very good eye on him. We've got one of these warriors healed, who I shall send up to guard the worker, at least. Let's move you over there. You there, you there. Let's bring you over to guard the worker. Gustavus has gone classical. Everyone's going classical, except for us. Oh shit. Shows you how far behind we are. Let's move this guy back up as well, because we're going to have a worker here soon who's going to get that silk online. Now then, where exactly did we want to settle? We want to get both of these irons and the forest. And the silver. I mean, I think the hill's going to be the best place, isn't it? Right on the hill. So that's where we'll go. And then it's just a matter of building up our troops. Get as many Mohawks as possible, a couple of cats, raise Busan, deal with whatever else the Koreans have got over there. Swing this guy over this way. Oh, see, that would have been such a nice place for a city as well. Like maybe. No, the mountains. The mountains are such a fucking pain. Why would anyone have that many mountains? Alright. This place is gonna need... What's it gonna need? Should we get it a worker? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Let's get it its own worker. Because that's the other thing as well. Like the forest would like make trade connections between the cities, which we're not going to be able to do. So we're going to have to build roads as well, which is not something I really wanted to waste time or money on. But it can't really be helped. They haven't left us an awful lot of choice here. Oh fuck you, you cheeky son of a bitch! He literally just stole our camp. What a douche. Right. This guy... I'm going to bring him into our territory. We'll upgrade him in 10 turns and then strike out to take out this camp if it's still there. I'm going to leave that archer on defense. And at least we've got a defensive unit there. Yeah, apologies, my friend. You did it first. Don't go fucking crying at me. Hopefully he won't be too pissed off about it. I can't... He's a science civ. He's not going to attack us for it. If it had been anybody else, I might have been slightly worried. Temple of Artemis, that's a pain. Right, so we did it. We got our worker over here. So what do we want to build next? I mean, a caravan would be nice. Certainly once we get the workshops, we could ferry production to the capital, which would be very good. However, not much use to us at the moment. I guess a library. Because we can't build any boats yet. 10 turns. Not really asked about a granary in this city. I guess library then. Just go for library for now. For all the good it's going to do us. Sejong just went classical, so he's not as far ahead as he should be, really, for a science civ. He's definitely lacking. We want to keep an eye out and see if we can see a settler creeping past us, because if we can, we could attack them. Which is cheap. Oh, I just dismissed that fucking barb camp now, and I don't know where it is. I don't see one anywhere near us, so maybe it wasn't near us. Sejong went classical. Kathmandu went silver. Ife wants something else. Okay. Oh, man, our happiness has really tanked. We were at 8 and we placed the city and grew 1 pop and it's gone down to 3. The Great Library is built in a faraway land. You didn't even get the Great Library. Fucking hell. We should be able to stomp him then. He's definitely not going to be too much of a threat now, I don't think. Do we have... We don't have a free thingy building. Did we not... Oh yeah, it's just 1 culture per city, isn't it? Okay, fine. Great Library. Not interested. Two turns till the stoneworks. This goddamn boat. we're going to get an archer in Osinaka so that the archer can shoot the boats as well, which will get rid of them quicker. So that's what we're going to build on Dagger. We're going to get a couple of archers coming while we wait for the Mohawks to research. And then we'll start building Mohawks just as quickly as we can, basically. We can't ferry production until we get the workshops, so there's no point building caravans, really. 22 for the statue of Zeus. That's not bad, but let's get some troops. He would like our spare sugar for 1 gold per turn and horses. I don't think so, mate. That is a shit deal. If that's the best you can come up with. And you'd like the same. 1 gold and 4 horses. Nah, mate. Just nah. If I needed the ivory, I would ask you for that, but I don't need it, so we'll worry about it later. 2 sugars online. Good news. What do I want this worker to do now? I want him to... I mean, we're going to want to farm this tile, so let's do that. Warrior's fine. Oh, that fucking bow, it's on like 2 health. I don't know if we really need to build a worker there now. I could walk one up once it's finished with the capital, because there's not really much you can do around the capital. Because we want to be working these forests. When do we get lumber mills? Construction. Okay, that's not too far away. Fine, we'll leave it, because we'll build lumber mills. We're going to get all these forest tiles lumber milled up, and hopefully our capital will just be able to churn out shit tons of units. That's the plan. We'll just overwhelm them with the number of Mohawks that we have, and we won't be able to afford them, so that's going to be difficult. I don't know what we're going to do about cash. Jeez, that's going to be a real problem for us. Because we don't have any gold or silver, which means no mints. We don't have religion, so no tithe. We don't have any roads at the moment, but that's, you know, neither here nor there, really, is it? We do have horses there as well. We need to get those online, get the production from them. What have we got up here? Bison and iron. Both of those are pretty good. We do have silver up there, so that would help the economy a bit as well. Our borders they're gonna grow to iron rather than silver. Fuck that. We might buy the silver tile if we need it. Stonehenge has been built. It wasn't anyone we know. We're down at the bottom again. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be down the bottom a lot on King difficulty. We will climb back up once we take a capital or 2. Oh, there's the camp. Look. Oh, we could go deal with that. Here comes an archer. We'll send him straight over to Osinaka. Osinaka, yeah, that's right.
You're not
Classical era. Can you shoot from there? You can. Right, let's upgrade you. It is 110 to upgrade. Shit. Upgrade you. Archer over to Osinaka. Choose production. Do we want more Mohawks? Do we want another archer first? I feel like we want another archer first, so let's do that. Choose research. I'm not bothered about the fishing boats yet, so I want construction. I want construction, and then I want maths. And we just have to try to avoid building buildings that require maintenance, really. Although we can try and sell our sugar at some point. Oh, there's the Mohawk. Strength 14. It's not bad. It's not fantastic, though. Yeah, the only thing as well is they get the combat bonus in Frozen Jungle, but still don't even get the movement bonus, which would be so much better, really, in the grand scheme of things. Do I want to put him anywhere? No, I guess we'll just leave him there for now. We'll move him wherever the camps end up. Just as camps spawn, we'll send the 2 Mohawks to go deal with them. That's the plan. Worker's done, so we'll get him doing this. In fact, let's move you to guard the worker at all times. I'm not sure how long I've been running for. I wasn't looking at the fucking clock. Shit. What turn is it? We'll play to 120. We'll call it there, I reckon. We've actually got the most amount of money, even after I just spent it on those 2 upgrades. So God knows what everyone else is wasting their cash on. This Swedish guy is sniffing around this camp. I'm going to shoot it, but I don't think he'll be able to take it. So I'm going to wait. We're going to wait and get it on the next turn. Adopt a policy. We don't want the settler one. We don't want that. That's not bad, but not really useful to us now. I think we probably want more from honour than anything else. 50% production for training melee units would be quite nice at this point. And then the 15% combat strength. Let's go warrior code. Oh, Frigate General. Nice. Okay. We'll pop him over there for now. That's good. That might help us a little bit. We'll have a look at the demographic screen in a bit and see how we're doing. We should be able to pop this barb camp now without the Koreans getting it. A lot of competition for the barb camps at the moment. And then we can bring this guy back to our territory and upgrade him into a Mohawk. That is done. We don't have the lumber mills yet, do we? 13 turns. That's quite a few turns. Is there any other squares that we could do anything with? Not really. Are we generating any great people points? I don't think we are. So we're not likely to get a great engineer anytime soon. So there's no point saving these squares for a manufactory. I think we'll just build farms on these 2 squares, and then prepare for the lumber mills. Oh, it's Joan of Arc as well, who is our special unit. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. Good old Joan of Arc. We are now first on soldiers. Oh, and Korea is dead last. We are last on literacy, but they are dead last on soldiers. So already it's looking like we're going to have a pretty easy time kicking their ass. They shouldn't be able to give us too much trouble. So we'll carry on for a little bit. As I say, I've lost track of time, so we'll go to turn 120 and call it there. You need to come back to our territory, heal and get promoted. Archer's going over there. We've got another archer ready for Honor Dagger pretty soon. And then we're going to want to build some Mohawks. We are flat out of cash. I don't know what we can do about that. I guess we'll need a caravan. Maybe we should build a caravan just to get a trade route on the go for some cash. We're now at -1. I think we're going to have to whip out a caravan. What are other options? We don't want the Colossus. Statue of Zeus. Mausoleum. Mausoleum could be handy. +2 gold on both of these. I don't fancy our chances of getting it, though. Do you think anyone's building it? Maybe. Let's get a caravan instead. A caravan's a better investment, surely. I don't like building wonders. I find it a waste of time a lot of the time. There's always better things you could be building than a wonder, 9 times out of 10. Unless you're going for like science or culture, where you pretty much... Culture, you sort of got to rely on them. I guess for a culture victory, because they give you the slots, you're going to have to build them. You don't really have much choice. Science, you can do without them. You don't have to have them, but there's a few that are handy. Great Library, obviously, if you can manage it, it's pretty cool. Porcelain Tower. I don't think we've done a science victory yet. Maybe we'll have to do that. We'll have to play as a science civ at some point. I generally prefer the war civs just because it's quicker. The game ends quicker than the science victory. It's a long, slow road to the science victory. And on the higher difficulties, you end up having to fight off all the AIs while you're trying to finish off the spaceship because they just fucking dogpile you. Which is never good. Terracotta Army just went. Faraway land though, so not something we have to worry about on our nice little continent. I'm going to keep this guy there. Because I think the march on Busan will be like from here and we'll swing him down at the same time. And just sort of converge on it. I won't be surprised if he tries to settle over here. Don't know. I mean, that's a pretty good spot. If you can build Petra like there, that would be the best city in the world. I mean, oh my god, that would be good. Will it happen? Probably not. You know, Petra's like such a gamble. That and the Great Library are the biggest gambles in the game because there's always going to be multiple people trying for them. We are still way down at the bottom. That should start to go up though. Especially once we have a nice Korean capital for us. I'm going to get a production building online over there. These borders aren't expanding too fast. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we'll get the deer next then. In 5 turns, we'll start building lumber mills. Where are we growing next? Why there? Why not forest? I wish you could force this, because, like, as the Iroquois, the forest tile is what we want. Well, it's fucking plains over here. It means we're going to have to probably buy that tile and this one. Because it'll get that and then try and get the fucking bananas, which are the shittest resource ever. Hanging Gardens, holy shit. That's a pretty good one for him. We might have to... Well, we'll take it off him, won't we? When we take Mecca, it'll be a nice fucking prize for us, that will. Right. That would take 2... It's going to take 2 turns to walk anywhere. I could buy a hill tile and build a mine. How much is a hill tile? 120. Fuck that. Too poor for that shit. Guess I'll just build another farm then. Just for now. Incense we want. Hanging Gardens we want. It's turn 121, so I'm going to save it here. Let me save. We'll have a quick look at the demographics. Population, we are 7th, which is fine. We don't need to be tall. Crop yield, not bad. Manufactured goods, he's fucking beating us on manufactured goods, which is where we really want to be top. GMP, we're sort of in the middle. It's not too bad, I guess. Although we need to do something. We could sell our sugar. I'm sure one of the people out there has some cash. Land, not too bad. Soldiers, we're at the top. That's good. And Korea is the person that we want to shit on. They're also lowest in approval, so it shouldn't be too hard to justify the war against them. Haran should have cash. Yes, he has. So we might think about selling him sugar for like 5 or 6 GPT before he trades it all away. Sweden's also got a bit of cash, so that's not too bad. It just means we'll have to rely on circuses and coliseums for our happiness if we're trading our only resource. I mean, we could trade to both of them, because we'll have another one eventually when this border grows. We've only got the 1 silk. What we got over here? No. Yeah, so we're not going to have anything else to trade until we take the capital. So there you go. So, next episode, we're going to start building up for warfare. This caravan's done. We're going to build Mohawks until we've researched the catapult thing, build some catapults, and then march on the Koreans. It shouldn't be too difficult. We've got 1, 2, 3 Mohawks already. We'll probably get 2 more, I would think. Probably a couple of cats. And maybe we'll take both the archers with us, just for backup. In fact, we could probably upgrade those to composites and then take them with us. That's probably a good plan. And then at least we've got some, and then, you know, we can bring them back then and put them back in the cities once the war's over. That's the plan. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.